I just unpacked the last box and sat down with a cold drink, staring at the water, thinking. Asterisk finally. Peace. Asterisk. Then boom. The HOA storms in like they own the place. Not just with rules, but with threats that made my blood freeze. Get off the docks, they yelled. This lake belongs to the community. Wait. Asterisk? There. Lake Asterisk? Here's the kicker. They had no idea I held the keys to everything, including those docks. Fudo, a neighborhood showdown nobody expected. And when I told them who really controlled the water, everything exploded. But what happened next? Trust me, you're gonna want to hear this. Okay, rewind. Moving to a lake house sounds dreamy, right? Truth. It was chaos. Boxers spilling into every corner. Max the dog sprinting after shadows like a maniac. Me fumbling with the keys because who knew there were 3 different locks. But every morning, there was that magical moment. Coffee and Nan's sun rising over the lake. And me thinking, this is it. My fresh start. The neighborhood seemed nice enough. A little quirky. With the HOA president, a woman named Karen, who smiled like she was hiding a shotgun behind her back. I kept to myself mostly, waving awkward hellos, but there was always that undercurrent of tension, like everyone was sizing up the new guy. Even though I wasn't just new, I was asterisk. Different asterisk. I controlled the docks, the official eyes. Underwater sounds boring? It wasn't. In fact, that little ownership was about to set off a storm bigger than I imagined. Only days after moving in, the HOA ambushed me. Black walked over with clipboards, rules, and an attitude that said asterisk. This isn't your place, asterisk. Karen led the charge. This lake is shared property, she declared. Asterisk, smiling asterisk. Like she was ready to crush me flat. The docks belong to the community, not some outsider. I let her talk, tipped my hat, and said, actually, I legally own those docks. Her smile slipped. The posse around her blinked. Then the shouting started. Greater than you, Froat. Greater than you're trying to take our lake. Greater than we vote on this, not you. I stood there, heart pounding, realizing this wasn't just about docks. It was about control power and no one like me rocking their boat. Literally. But here's the twist, because I wasn't just a fresh face or some city slicker. I had the paperwork, the backing of local law, and a plan. The neighborhood was about to learn who really ran their little lakefront. And then, but what happened next? No one saw coming. I pulled out the deed. Not just some old paper, but official city records showing asterisk. I owned the docks, asterisk, the land underneath them, and exclusive rights to manage them. The room went quiet. Karen's eyes darted. The posse shifted uncomfortably. Then, I dropped the bomb. I'm opening these docks to asterisk everyone asterisk, except those who try to bully or threaten me. Not to brag, but watching those self-appointed lake rulers scramble was like watching a sinking ship scramble for lifeboats. Within a week, the HOA tried to challenge Miliors, meetings, endless emails. But I stayed calm, because the law was on my side, and the community, they saw the truth. Slowly, the neighbors who once opposed me began to come around. Turns out, they wanted access without HOA drama, and they got it. Karen, she left the next town meeting without a word, the queen bee dethroned by a quiet new guy who just wouldn't back down. The lake was peaceful again, but with a new sheriff in town. Here's the things. Sometimes you walk into a fight you never asked for. Sometimes, claiming what's yours means standing against a whole village. But sometimes, that fight, asterisk, shows asterisk, you, who you are. I lost sleep, gained respect, and changed a neighborhood forever. Sometimes you lose everything just to find yourself. If this story hit you, subscribe, because next week, even bigger drama, even crazier twists. And remember, the quietest lakes hide the loudest secrets.